Hola, folks. Today we're going to talk about something very important, a very, very burning topic. I'm sure this applies to you, whichever product, service, industry you are in, this applies to you. Now, India is a very price conscious market. Everyone wants a discount, right? Actually, everyone wants it for free in India, at least. I'm not bitching about Indians, but that's how we are as a community. We want it for free. I mean, we don't want to, pay you for anything. That's how typically our mentality is. Yeah, yeah, that's the truth, guys. Come on, let's accept it. So, how do we sell in a market like this? Where people are just pushing for discounts. Discount is now like part of our culture, deep-rooted, culture where if you don't get a discount, you think you're losing.
True.
Right? And that's how the consumer actually thinks. So normally, prospects come and they sabotage you, saying that, look, we really like you guys, but your competitor is offering something at 25% lesser. If you can match that price, let's do this deal.
True.
Right? And this is, and you may think, hey, this is, as a sales rep, yeah, let's do this deal. So you go to your manager and push for that reduced price, right? And that's not typically how you should ideally sell. JD, what's your take on this?
Absolutely not. If you're losing your confidence and your self-belief on what the purchase guys from in a B2B format is telling you, then I think you need to go back and check yourself. When he's trying to arm twist you on the price factor, see, look, I can only teach you what I do. When my guys used to come and ask for a discount, I used to tell them, get me the product. Let's match, let's compare, let's see the specs,
Right.
and then let's discuss about it. It's possible that they could offer cheaper, but then you got to compare it. Apart from that, you go back to value.
Right.
You go back to your value. You should at any point of time have 3-point value which should be ingrained in your psyche.
Right.
Which should come like a parrot. Customer will go back to price. You have to circle him back to value. That's where you're going to hit him.
Right.
You have to convey in such a confidence to him that your value, your confidence should convince him, influence him to a deeper level, thinking that yes, the guy says something, I think I should trust him, because in fact, if you're selling at a higher price, it's a very easy convincing strategy.
Sure.
Should say that product could be inferior. I'm not sure. You put a seed in the customer's mind,
Right.
all right, and you should always say that this is the price, and all the workings lead to this price. But let's see whether we can match it or not.
Absolutely.
Don't close the door on the customer. See that if we can match, it's fine.
Right. So, as Jerry said, move to value. When they talk price, you talk value. Keep that in mind. The second approach could also be about asking them, how did you come up with that 25% lesser cost? And they get all confused. Okay.
Yeah.
And then, typically say that, look, that I don't want to talk anything bad about competition, but our product comes from so and so kind of, the benefits that the product has, the kind of quality that it offers. So we definitely can't match that price. Why don't you give me a more realistic number which you're looking at? That's again a bold question to ask. Say it in a very polite way, and that'll unsettle the customer, because he's used to asking, this 25% discount which is coming out of nowhere. But this question will actually get him to come at a more realistic number, which is actually looking at.
True.
Right, which might otherwise take a lot of time to get the real number out, because you will go back to your manager and then give another number, he gives another number. Upfront, you're going to ask him, what's a more realistic number? We know we can't match that price because our product is far more superior. What is a more realistic number you're looking at? Right, and that puts the prospect in check, and that's when he's going to reveal what he's really got in his mind. Right, let's say this was for $25 and he was negotiating it for $15, and then sees a realistic, I'm looking at somewhere around $19 to $20. Now that's the range, right? So it's much more easier for you to see where you can close the deal, vis-a-vis taking that $15 at face value and trying to negotiate with your manager for that price. So that's what you should ideally do. What I normally do, JD, is which I should do with my earlier businesses as well.
Mm-hmm.
I used to ask them, is price the only thing which is stopping you?
Correct.
Right. So if he's asking me, can you give me a discount? So I will not talk about discounts. I will first qualify him whether is price the only thing which is stopping you from making the purchase. This way I get to know if there are any more objections.
Yeah.
right? If he says no, it's only the price, then I know. Okay, look, if I can work on the price, we have a deal.
So you're not
right?
assuming, right?
Yeah, I'm not assuming anything, and I know if I give him a good deal, he will sign because he's made a commitment now. That's
True.
the second advantage, right?
True.
If he's telling me it's only the price which is stopping me,
Yeah.
and then I'll flip it again. So if JD, if I go to give you a good price, will you sign the deal today?
Yeah. Yeah.
In which case you will say yes.
Yes.
So I know I give him a good price, he's ready to sign. So I have a verbal commitment from him, right? So now I know, okay, just the price. I can forget about all the other challenges which I don't know with the customer might have.
Right.
So then I'll rework the price in the same way, yeah, that's the approach that you should be doing. Trust me, this works. We've tried this many times over. Across many decades, we've worked with sales professionals on this very technique. Works like magic. Absolutely. It works wonders. Absolutely. It's the best way to answer any question related to discounts. Try this in your next sales pitch. Keep us posted how this goes. Comment on this very video or what the customer says when you've asked them these questions, when you've gone through the flow of value selling. We spoke about how do you rule out the other objections. True. And then benchmark 25% against what? Give me a more realistic number. Try these three techniques and let us know how this works for you. Trust me, this is a game changer.
Yeah, I read a beautiful quote, Anmol, and it has stayed with me for some time now. I read a quote where it says, to manufacture a Rolls Royce, it takes you 6 months,
right,
for one car. Whereas to manufacture a Toyota, Anmol,
right,
it is ready in 13 weeks.
Right.
So are you selling
13 weeks or
13 weeks a car?
That's also about
2 months.
2 months, yeah. 2 months.
Okay. But see, Rolls Royce, where it is.
Yeah.
So the pivotal question here I have to ask myself is,
right,
am I actually selling a Rolls Royce?
Right.
Or am I actually selling a Rolls Royce at a Toyota price?
Correct.
You're getting my point?
True.
So there's a fine line, and if you know that your product is adding value, it is the right fit for the customer, the price is right, the positioning is right, then I suggest why you should, back off.
Right.
Why you should back off.
So remember, think value, and that is going to be a game changer for you. All right. Thank you so much, Anmol Garg from Sales 5X.
And this is JD here.
Signing off. Have a great evening.